Alright guys, today I'm going to take you guys through my full upper body warm-up routine. Pretty much how I'm actually warming up before every single one of my upper body sessions. To obviously warm myself up first and foremost, and secondly to obviously get myself as injury free as possible. And doing this routine has probably also contributed in me staying injury free for the last 3 to 4 years. But without further ado, let's dive right into today's video. Today is also going to be a push workout. So I'm going to take you guys through my warm routine, my push workout, and then pretty much end up today's video right here back at home with probably some little more words of wisdom after today's session, and I'll see you guys in a second with my warm-up routine. Alright, let's dive right into today's warm-up routine, starting off with pretty much warming up everything around the scapula. We're going to be doing some protraction and retraction of the scapula to pretty much actually first and foremost warm up those muscles, and then secondly to pretty much improve mind muscle connection in order to get a better control over our scapula, which actually is very important if you're training calisthenics, because we're doing stuff like planche training. You actually need to keep your scapula protracted. So we're going to be doing some rotations and then some protraction, retraction, and then some elevation and depression of the scapula to pretty much warm up everything around the scapula before moving on to the actual shoulder. Once again here, exactly the same thing. We're going to be doing some rotations, and obviously then we're going to be warming up every single muscle around the shoulder, doing some front raises, side raises to warm up our delts, and obviously then we're going to be doing some overhead mobility work. Doing this is pretty much going to warm up everything around the shoulder, and is also going to make sure that we have proper overhead mobility when we're going to be doing some handstand training and also some handstand push-ups in today's workout. Make sure to really do this thoroughly, because you obviously want your shoulders to be properly warmed up before going into a heavy push workout. And then after our shoulders, we're going to be moving on to our wrist. Once again here, the same thing. We're going to be starting off with some rotations to just warm everything up before going into some front raises, side raises, and everything that you can pretty much do in the wrist. This is especially important if you're doing some planche and some handstand training, because otherwise you're going to be risking a wrist injury if you're not careful. So once again, we're going to be doing some flexion and some extension in our wrist to pretty much warm up our forearm muscles, and then some further rotations to make sure that my wrists are fully warmed up. And then after pretty much loosening up our wrist and our shoulders, we're going to be going onto the bar for some scapular pulls. This is going to be a very good exercise to actually warm up everything around the scapula once again. And then we're going to be doing some skin the cats to pretty much just loosen up the shoulders before actually going into the latter part of today's warm-up. The scapular pulls are very beneficial to do before pull workouts, and doing the skin the cat is going to be very nice to pretty much loosen up the shoulders. And then after we're done with that, we're going to be moving into some high reps of some basic exercises. So I pretty much just drop down and do like a set of push-ups. This usually tends to be a set of about 30 push-ups, just nice and easy, because for me doing 30 push-ups really is not that difficult, to pretty much just warm up my shoulders and my chest and my tricep, and pretty much just kind of warm up everything in my upper body, followed by a set of pull-ups. Pretty much the same thing, just going to be doing a set of 5 to 10 reps to warm up my upper body and to make sure that I'm going to be fully warmed up before starting off today's push workouts. And everything up to this point is something that I pretty much do before every single pull and every single push workout. But from this point on, there really is a difference in between push and pull workouts. If I'm going to do a pull workout, from this point on, I pretty much start working my way up towards my front lever training by doing some normal tuck, advanced tuck, and some one leg front levers to make sure that I'm also warmed up for my front lever training. But obviously today is going to be a push workout, hence why we're going to be working our way up towards our planche training, doing some leans, doing some dynamic planche warm-up exercises, and obviously doing some L-sits to tuck planches. This last one is something that I really like to do, because it's really good for warming up my shoulders and pretty much working my way up towards my planche training. And then after this point, I'm pretty much ready to go into my push workout. Enjoy today's workout, and I'll see you guys after the workout back at home for some last final words about today's warm-up routine. So I'll see you guys in a second.
It's the calm before the storm. Things aren't as they were before. You best start rising. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. Tides are changing. Can you hear the sound?
Alright guys, and a couple more things to pretty much finish off today's video with. First and foremost, the entire warm routine usually for me takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to get properly warmed up before actually starting off with my first set of my skill training. And then secondly, just quickly on the importance of actually warming up properly, please warm up properly. Take your time with this, because I see this in the gym all the time. People coming in, putting their gym bag down and just going into their first working set. I can't tell you how bad that can be and how pretty much you are risking injury every single time you actually do that when you actually go out training. Instead, spend 10 to 15 minutes warming up properly, especially if you actually do calisthenics training, because calisthenics definitely has a bad reputation for causing shoulder and wrist injuries, but that is mostly because of people not warming up properly and not being aware of their form on their exercises. Because for me personally, I've been doing calisthenics for about 4 years now, and through warming up properly and through being smart with my load management, I actually have remained injury free till this day. Knock on wood. So I recommend warming up properly, and you will find that first and foremost you actually have better performance during your workouts, and second of all you actually will protect yourself from injury. But for now, it's pretty much going to be the video. So as always, like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Share this video with somebody that you think it might be helpful to. If you guys have any more questions, video ideas or advice, leave it down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, on a Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, 3 videos a week. Follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys for watching. As always, long outro, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Latest.